Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel guys. Today I have the little princess with me for her very last time to sit with me before she traveled home to her mommy. As you guys know, this baby is a very special baby to me. I absolutely feel like she was magic for me. Just a baby that I just enjoy holding. You know, every baby has its different purpose, and some babies like, oh, you just want to, you know, dress, look pretty and all that stuff and just sit and display. I liked her for that as well, but I actually really enjoy holding this baby. Like I would do like all my videos with her, just holding her, if you know I didn't think you guys would be bored with it. So hopefully her mommy will enjoy her just as much and will also enjoy holding her. Before she goes, of course, I'm going to give her one more look over and, you know, do any touch-ups that I feel is needed. And then I will get her all together. I already got her things together of what I want to send her home with. So that's it. I just wanted to do one last video holding her. So we can say our proper goodbyes. Yes. Yeah, I was like looking at them and looking them over, and sometimes, you know, just when I sit down and I'm like in a relaxed state, I see things that I might have missed, you know what I mean, any other time. So, and then I have been looking for these little bottles. I have been looking for these when my grandbaby was over. I was like looking for them because she was like, she wanted to feed the baby, and I was like, dang, where's those things? And I thought I threw them away. I had bought them because, of course, the picture online made it look like they were bigger. And I thought I could do some feeding videos with my babies. How petty when you're a grandmother and you can play with the same toys. Because, you know, it's the little disappearing bottle. So I was like, oh, I could give the babies. So let's see here. Maybe for the little preemies we could do this, and then the milk just eventually it just goes away. Oh my gosh, I remember somebody in the community was actually making these with the regular real bottles to look like that. The milk is evaporating and going away, like they're really drinking it all. But I don't know who that was and what happened with that. But these were my favorite bottles growing up. Oh my god, look at that. Like magic, it's gone. And I had the orange juice, so I really like that for your kids. This is a little definitely Dolly, but I could possibly use it, like I said, in a role play video with a really small baby like Kobe or Nori. I can do that. I'll try one and let you guys see what that could look like. But yeah, I gotta get my grandbaby's baby finished so that she can have full range with it. But yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people, as soon as they see these dolls, they're like, oh, I want one for my daughter, I want one for my kids. And then it's like, they're like, how much are they? And I'm like, you know, a couple $1,000s. And they're like, no thank you. Like, really? Like, wow. And then look at us like we're really crazy. I personally don't recommend these dolls for small kids. However, if you have a child that's like, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12, a 9-year-old, it might be pushing it, but let's say a 9-year-old that's very mature and take care of their things, and they take care of their regular baby dolls as is now, then you can start introducing them to like a cuddle. I recommend gradually working themselves up. If they, you know, Reborn, maybe an inexpensive Reborn, cuddle baby. When you get into silicone, I would say a cuddle silicone, then maybe a micro preemie silicone baby for them, and then on up. I do, you know, I think, you know, kind of check in on them, what they're doing with those babies. I'll never forget at the doll show 2 years ago, there was a young lady that was there. She was a young girl, and she had like a $6,000-7,000 doll, and she was like holding it up like by the arms and stuff, and she was just doing all kinds of stuff in the lobby, and we were all like and she was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And we were cracking up, but we were all at the same time like but anyway, I don't want to say too much because I don't want, you know, of course video gets seen as like, oh, she's talking about me. But yeah, it was funny. We were all like being aunties, like, hey, you're gonna hurt your baby, you know. we're like, don't do that. And she's looking at us like, don't do this. Don't do that. And we're like over there hyperventilating and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I just enjoy my babies. I really do. And I just, you know, I will say this over and over again. It's like anything in life is going to get wear and tear on it. Hey, we get wear and tear on our own bodies. Our legs don't work the same as they did when we were 16 and 17. You know what I mean? But we're still valuable. So that's the way I look at it with my dolls. It's like, they were like, people like, oh, I don't know if they're going to last 10 or 15 years from now. And it's like, who cares? I might not even be here by then. Like, I'm going to enjoy it now. And I'm never going to tell my collectors that my customers, oh girl, no, don't pick your baby up. Don't change your baby every day. Don't do this. Baby, do whatever you want to do. It's your money. And baby, only you and you know how hard you had to work to get that money. Okay, on period. Baby, you might have had to swirl, twirl, and pop. Y'all know what I'm saying? So, who is me? Who is little as me to be telling y'all, don't play with your doll. Don't play with your doll. Baby, play with it. Play with it. Tear it up. Mess it up and come back and see me for a new one. Don't bring the old one back to me, because baby, I'm going to tell you, nothing I can do with that. No can do. That's the point when I'm going to be like, me don't speak no English. Okay, wait a minute. Let me stop playing. Somebody will be offended. Oh my God, she was picking on people that don't speak English. Oh my God, y'all get on my nerves. Don't piss me off. You knew what I meant. But, yeah. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Girl, why I got a $10.99 for Facebook, Instagram. I said, baby, they is doing the mostest. PayPal is making you do, they doing $10.99 this year. They didn't do it last year. Last year, I think that the little criteria was different or something, because they didn't do it for last year, which I always file my taxes, my stuff on my taxes. This is for artists out here, this little piece in here, this little nugget. But just FYI, baby, they give you a $10.99. Babe, I got a $10.99 for $11 on one of my accounts. Because I get a $10.99. I got three $10.99s from that. I get a $10.99 for each one of my for my two Facebooks. I guess because my profile, Serenity Smith, is linked to my business page, Miss Serenity Smith. And then my Miss Serenity Smith baby's Instagram. They're all monetized. And so y'all the same company. Like, why y'all ain't put that little bit of money on that one $10.99? I got three $10.99s from them. And then, of course, you know, you always get a $10.99 from YouTube. Now, just FYI, check with your own tax provider and all that stuff. I did hear that when they say other or something, it's like royalties. So you, depending on your state or whatever, you may not have to file those. You don't always have to file royalties on your taxes. Just depend, as long as it's not over a certain amount, I think. But again, don't let me be your tax advisor. Go talk to whoever handle your money problems, the issues or concerns. But yeah, so that happened. I was just like, ugh. But your girl worked her behind off in 2024. And I plan to have just as productive year. I thought I was going to be leaving y'all. But look like I'm stuck for a little bit longer. Just keeping it real with y'all. Because I don't never want to be one of those people that be like, oh, I'm leaving. I'm not going to be doing this many dolls and this and other. And then you're like, baby, when's she leaving? I am still actively working on some other things in the background outside of dolls, so that I can kind of pull back a bit so that I can collect more than I sell. But we're not quite there yet, so yeah. And you know, every year, I promise you, it's like, it seems like it's the same amount of time. Oh my gosh, this outfit is usually supposed to be gluten free, but I still see a little hair on me, and I'm like brushing off, like, don't get on her. I'm gonna probably strip her down anyway, give her one more bath before and then redress her before she leaves out anyway. But what was I saying? I can't remember. I can't even remember. What was I saying? Oh my gosh, I hate when I'm not live because somebody can't tell me. Whew, child, my brain is just going something. I will tell you guys this. Stay tuned. Be on the lookout. I am going to do a review on my next few blank kits, and in that review, I will include from beginning to end, and also the actual product itself. So stay tuned for that. The other thing, oh, I know what I was going to say. That made me think about it. I was going to say, every time during this time of the year, I always think about, like, am I going to open up some, like, private order spots? I never do customs because, honestly, I don't know how to, I hate to say it like that. Like, I don't know how to paint that well. But I don't want to say I don't know how to paint that well. I don't know how to master specific details. Like, some people are like, oh, I want the baby to be this color like this one you did, or I want the baby this. I don't remember what I did, sweetie. I don't know. So yeah, the baby might come out totally different. So the only way I take orders usually is that I can kind of control light, medium, and dark, but I can't really control that specific detail. Like, I can't take a picture and be like, okay, I'm gonna do exactly this. And in fact, when I paint from real life babies, I use multiple of their pictures. I never stick to one picture. I take details off of this picture, details off of that picture, details off that, like that. So I'm not that good yet. So when I do private orders, it's usually only by people that has had multiple babies from me, that I know that they are okay with my styles and they're going to be okay. They tend to like most of what I do. So, but yeah, every year I'll be like, should I? And then I'm like, And then I was thinking, like, with my own personal transactions, I'm like, see, that's why I don't take custom orders or anything, because it's easy to keep, you know, reeling the money in, but when you got to get that work out and get it back out, and it kind of controls and dictate your schedule and stuff like that, is kind of, it hit different. Especially, like, for me, sometimes I have episodes where I'll have migraines, which I'm trying to control that with my health and what I'm eating. I'm trying to be more intentional about, you know, my triggers and stuff like that. But every now and then, girl, your girl gotta go off the hinge and gotta have something she knows she ain't supposed to have on period. And then I got a headache later, and then that trickles on for 3, 4, 5 days. And then after that, I'm tired because I'm drained because I've been in pain for 5 days. So that, and then just regular life, baby. I got 5 kids, 2 grown. Yeah, girl, yeah, I would stop log popping it, dropping it like it was hot when we go. But anyway, that's none of y'all business. Don't judge me. Y'all listen, but y'all do judge with y'all lying stuff. Don't, that TikTok trend don't be true. But anyway, what was I saying? Cause y'all get me on my nerves. Y'all be keeping me off track, get me off track. So yeah, so I got 5 kids, 2 grandkids, and counting. Baby, anything's subject to go on. And I gotta, you know what I mean? So I don't be wanting to be telling somebody like, oh yeah, I'll do this, baby, and I'm gonna have it done by such and such, such, and then the whole sky fall out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's crazy. We're gonna talk about that in another video another time. But yeah, I just love these babies. And look at them. Wait. This her little hair in the back. I didn't want to cut it so it run down her neck a little bit. But, I mean, I didn't want to cut it short. I did trim it a little bit, but it kind of run down her neck a little bit because my babies was hairy. My real little human being babies, they was very hairy when they was babies, and their hair just was everywhere. Actually, their hair, like, well, my second daughter, her hair ran all the way down and met to her like eyebrows. It was crazy. One day I'm gonna do me a baby like that, but it's gonna definitely have to be a personal baby because people be like, oh my gosh, why she did that? I had actually started doing it on the olive that I had. I ended up taking it off, but yeah, that's, my babies was hairy. All right, ladies, I'm gonna let you guys go. It was nice chatting with you. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're gonna leave me Tuki Nuki. You're finally gonna leave me Tuki Nuki. I love when my babies go to like mommies that already have babies for me, because it's like, yeah, it's like it's such a treat. So anyway, yeah, let me go. I'm getting hair on her. I gotta give her a bath real quick and get her all together and get her so her hair can dry before she have to go in the box, because you don't want to put a baby in the box with wet hair. Yeah, I remember a lady sent me a baby and the glue wasn't dry in the inside of the head, and yeah, that can like mold, mildew, just you don't want that drip all over the baby. Like, it's just too much going on with that, so you don't want to do that. All right, and I was gonna like tell y'all a couple more things about the whole using artist photos. One of the things I did want to say, and I know somebody in the comments said that they do that, I will tell you why I don't like that. Let me tell you why. And this is not picking on you, it's just something that I meant to mention. I do not like for artists to use painted pictures when they're advertising custom slots. And I'm going to tell you why. Half of the community cannot read. Okay, they can read, but they do not read. And people are, you're like, it can look like this. It absolutely cannot. If you cannot paint like shabba labba doo bop 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 chitty bang bang, please don't use their photos. Please use, if you want to show your painting reference, you can say, here's some of my previous work, but this is the kit that I'm wanting to offer as a custom. When you start advertising and using another artist's pictures, they're lured in by that artist's painting. I can guarantee you it's not the sculpt. It's the artist's painting that they're lured in by. And therefore, that will definitely make a big difference. Because if you are a beginner painter and you're using like, I don't want to say a master artist, but a really advanced artist photos, that baby is 9 times out of 10 not even going to come close to looking like that. So, and when I say that, not in a bad way, it may still look nice, but it's not going to look hyper real like that. And that is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. However, and your work, and here's another thing, here's another thing, Pookie Butt. Don't get all upset. Don't get stuck on the bubble gum. Your work might be advanced, just as advanced, but you just have a whole different paint style. And it just throws people off. The brain just don't work like that. So I just be like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just use a blank photo of the kit or the kit name. I got a custom spot for so-and-so. So I promise you, you'll get just as many people coming to you for that, but you'll get less disappointment in the end if you stick to showing your own painted work. Okay, pretty pop. That's all I'm saying, and that's it. That's it. And the only thing I was saying about, I say you can use, and I'm gonna stand on that 10 toes down, you can use my photos if you're selling one of my babies on top of your own personal photos. You have to show your own personal photos to show the current condition of the baby. You have to. Even if your photos is being taken with a 1972 flip phone, you still, or you know, the cell phone with the battery pack, I don't care how, you know, how grainy that, you still need to include your stuff because there's a lot of other stuff that I be looking at in them personal photos, and I ain't gonna tell y'all about it because that's my business. I'm gonna talk about y'all later. No, just playing. I ain't gonna tell y'all, but I look at a lot of stuff. Okay, so you need to include those. You need to include those, and then you include, of course, boom, artist photo. This is detail, and then you say baby looks the same or very close to those photos. Don't use the artist photos if they one of them photos that be doing them Houdini tricks on them pictures, and then the babies be looking like in person. Don't do that. Don't do it to another person. You already got. Why you gonna get your sister, your sister collector? And don't do that, cause y'all so trifling. But yeah, don't do that. But yeah, definitely I recommend people. And I understand, yeah, you can send them to the website and stuff like that, but baby, I'm on your listing. Because if I go to their website, I might not come back to yours. I might just go on to the artist and get straight from the artist. You know what I'm saying? Pookie butt, I'm just trying to help you. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're trying to sell a baby and you got that baby sitting on top of the refrigerator, on top of the microwave, slumped over, or it's a newborn baby, it's a 16-inch baby, and you got it sitting up in a high chair, baby, I'm not buying it. It don't look real to me, and it just done threw me off. My brain just can't even separate what you trying to do here. Like, please, baby. I mean, you might as well get a baby a bill and a pack of cigarettes at this point. What is you doing? Because, girl, what? Baby, whatever you do in your own time. But when you're trying to sell a baby, you need to put that baby in the proper settings. Or just lay it on the blanket, baby. Because the whole high chair pictures and the french fries and hamburger in front of a 14-inch baby, it be sending me. Or the pump. Never mind. We ain't going to talk about it. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all be trying to get me in trouble. But I'll talk to y'all later, Pookie Boots.